quickly while I'm doing this, I wanted to also talk about today the Senate passed the gun law and gun bill, I would say. So it already had passed the House, and now it passed today the in the Senate. And now they're urging Biden to immediately, like really, like ASAP, sign that damn bill. So this is critical. Why I wanted to quickly say this right after I talked about the Roe versus Wade abortion right overturned by the Supreme Court. Watch that video. Is I was just thinking, like, while I just clicked off of the live video just I did seconds ago, I realized, wait a second, like I talked about that, how this is, I'm absolutely not affiliated with any kind of party. I don't care about parties, all about politics. So here's what I'm going to say to you. And I also warn you, just like that, now the social media will be crazy and all that. So what I want to say to you is watch how the Republicans who are, or everybody who is pro, because Democrats, some Democrats who are Republican acting Democrats are also for all this Roe versus Wade overturning, right? And also about all guns. So they don't care. So what is interesting is that the majority of Republicans and also most of the Democrats are in for, for the public to have guns, and it's okay. And they're never passed laws to actually regulate the gun, the selling of guns and the background checks. I mean, we had like this year, wasn't it crazy? Like how every single day we had a mass shooting, every single day for the last the entire year, and so many years. And now mental health is as in its peak, right? Like the scenario in which mental health is at its peak, mental health illness. And so the mass shooting, and you see it's all young people, like young boys are literally having like this automatic guns and just go in there and just shoot the hell out of people. This is just beyond my mind. And no Republicans do anything for years. For years. The Texas governor doesn't do anything for years. Like Texas is the place where the majority of all these guns are just like floating around. And for all these people who are pro-life, apparently, it is not okay to have a health care related procedure when it comes to women, but it is okay for people shooting people and killing children. Did you know that in Uvalde, in Texas, where 21 children in school, and 2 teachers died by a mass shooter, a boy, it was now revealed that they could have been saved, or the police could have been stopped within 3 minutes. Could have stopped the shooter within 3 minutes. But they didn't. They waited and waited and waited and waited. The majority of these children would have been alive today. And if you watch these families, it is heartbreaking because the majority is their only child and they are dead. Okay? So what I want to say is any pro-life person who is 100% against regulation of gun laws, then it all in for pro-life, then you have to question the person's understanding of what life is, what life means, what is life. Ask that question. Ask that question to that person and send a greeting from me. Because you cannot be pro-life and then against regulation of guns, gun laws, extensive background checks. It is absolutely illogical if you are pro that and anti that. Do you see my point? So please, and you know, as you know, in my channel, I encourage critical thinking. That's my thing. And that's what I'm known for. Critical thinking, connecting the dots. Please be the same. Think critically. And if you see people like that, again, send greetings from me and tell them that this is absolutely illogical. Either you are against both or you against either. So that's it. That's the logic. If you can't build on this logic, you're against anything. You're pro anything. You just go by the flow. And that's not how it works. And the majority of these politicians absolutely have no clue what they're talking about, what they're doing. It's politics, it's money, it's other things they want to implement. It's power. Don't forget that. It's about power. It's only about power. If you watch my Change of World Order video, then you will understand what I'm talking about. It's the last push of the power which they cannot have anymore on people, because people are as awake they have never been before. And the reason why I explain that in that video, one of my first videos in 2020, I filmed that video. And that's why this is a last push. So that in the United States, even the gun law or gun regulation law is now passed in the Senate and in the House, and now will be signed as law, like really like ASAP by Biden. That's big deal. So do you see what I'm saying? So it's because United States, or the power will no longer have power, or doesn't have much power anymore on people. And this is the Roe versus Wade is the last push of this power. But I'm gonna tell you something. That's my prediction. I don't think this will last long. Do you know why? Because what I am proud of living in the United States, or about American people, and I always keep saying that, it's in this country, in America, people's voices matter. And people's voices really do something. Really. We've seen this over and over again. I mean, I've seen this since I live here, and I live here for quite a while. It is absolutely different than in other countries that I've been. It is just like blah, 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 and nothing happens. Just like everybody's like, oh, okay, this is the law now. Okay, whatever. But the voices are so loud and so strong in America that people's voices really make a difference in this country. And that's why I'm so proud to be here and so proud to be, so proud about American people, how they can come together as and unite and raise their voices down. Everybody's on the street. So I believe, because that won't last long. That won't last long. And because, again, this is the last push. Watch that video. It's the last push of power. But the time we are living in, it's no longer, it's 2000 years of the age is now over. This is the last push. It can't be surviving. I mean, it's not the time we are living in. That's why I believe the power of people's voices will be again powerful in this matter too. So critical, so important. So I wanted to let you know about that too. So something bad and something good happened today. The bad is Roe versus Wade was overturned by the Supreme Court, and the gun regulation law that will allow intense background checks from 18 to 21 years old, and the New York, I believe, passed already in their Senate or in their laws that guns will be only sold to 21 years old and above, not younger than that. So it's still, again, better than nothing. For me, it's like super vague. It should be more intense, but hey, better than nothing. I mean, I hate this. Okay, I hate this. I hate this word, better than nothing. No, I don't think it's enough. So much stronger needs to be regulation had to be done. But in the United States, where the gun selling is so intense, and not only Republicans but also Democrats, their senates and representatives are really pushing for that. So it's really like a shock that it even passed in the Senate. So yes, so that's the reason. And again, no one can be anti that and pro that, or pro that and anti that. That's not how it works. Either you are pro life, full pro life, or you are against life. So that's it. Life is life. Period. Men, women, children, everybody. Life is life. So you cannot be saving a life here but then kill another life, and that's okay here. Period. Okay? Have a nice evening and good weekend. Bye bye.